Here in week number 4, Indianapolis 1-2. Both of their losses coming late in games. Had a chance in both of those defeats. And of course, Houston, their third straight loss before for the Colts. O-line issues have been a major theme for this club the last couple of years. Here's the rookie running back Jordan Wilkins as Marlon Mack is out again today.
Good job against some good rushers.
Luck from the gun on 2nd and 10. They protect him well, and that pass is caught. But Nyheim Hines is crunched. 11. They protect Luck again. He throws on the run and completes. Far side. That's a first down catch. Marcus Johnson, his first catch of the season.
Challenging these receivers outside.
Luck again to the air to start. Another catch. It's T.Y. Hilton. Breaks a tackle. There's a flag thrown as Hilton is finally tackled at the 20. The penalty flag back at the Houston 48-yard line, and now Hilton late to get to his feet. Linebacker who applied the hit.
Holding number 22, defense. That penalty's declined. Result of the play, first down.
Scare a defense, and right now, the Texans can cover anybody.
Quick fake handoff, and then the delivery to Eric Ebron over the middle. That
devastating for Andrew Luck.
Jeremy Nichols signed off of their practice squad just this week, gets his first touch. And what a carry it is. Sideline, Zach Pascal, the man in motion for Indianapolis. A quick strike into the end zone, it's caught. Pascal for the Indianapolis touchdown.
Technique. Pascal's going to come out of the backfield, and he's going to stretch Sharice Wright to the outside. There is
offense. Here's Adam Vinatieri, who is on the doorstep of history, can become the all-time leader in field goals made today in NFL history. Is good here in the run, but nice job by Katie to represent our crew very, very well. And what an opening drive for Indianapolis as Andrew Luck marches them down the field to get the early 7-0 lead. Tragically killed in that auto accident on the morning of the Super Bowl here, as they will be wearing that EJ decal on their helmets today and for the rest of the season. Here is Deshaun Watson.
Playmaker.
Watson from the gun here as Lamar Miller takes the handoff. On 3rd and 1, little read option play. This is Alfred Blue. First down, Houston and more. A pickup of 10 yards.
Linebacker to allow room for them to run upfield.
No fake handoff. Some sleight of hand from Watson. Completion on the far side of the field. That's the running back Lamar Miller. Run out of bounds. That's QT in motion. Little misdirectional handoff here to Miller, and he is stood up right at the 50.
The same here on this 3rd down.
False start. Number 75. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
Expect the Colts to play zone defense and make it dump it short.
Watkins on 3rd and 9. Throws a dart. It's caught. DeAndre Hopkins inside Colts territory. It happened in week 1 here against Cincinnati. Trying to hold on Houston's opening drive of the day. Watson keeps the drive alive, and he is buried. Danico Autry back from injury today. Front. Watson from the gun on 2nd and 15. Again under pressure. Well, did he get that pass off in time and then nearly intercepted? Let's see what happened here. It was QT who actually made the catch. Watson underneath, it's incomplete. Off the hands of QT, who was coming over the middle. Opposing teams only 8 return yards in 13 punts so far from Daniel this season. 4th fewest in the league through the first 3 weeks. And an excellent coverage down the field by Houston. 70s. In a dangerous position here against J.J. Watt in this defense. Luck putting some air under it. Far side of the field, and it is incomplete. Intended for the rookie Hines here after the incompletion. As the snap is muffed, it's loose. Who's got it? If Houston has it, that's going to be in the end zone. What's happening on the bottom of the pile? Texans have it for the touchdown.
Ruling on the field is a backwards pass, recovered by the defense. Touchdown.
His own body. No, it didn't. He just snapped it short. Looked like they were trying to run some sort of a screen, and Kelly was trying to get out.
Clowney, who came away with the football. And what a turning point early in this game as Houston's defense
Haven't had a chance to pressure the quarterback much this year.
A short kick fielded by Pascal, who had the touchdown earlier, crosses the 20 and close to the 25-yard line. We'll see where the officials will spot it. Out with the high ankle sprain, Costanzo, who's yet to play the season out, and of course Jack Doyle. Luck off the play action over the middle, and it is incomplete into the sun, trying to locate Ebron.
Hip injury, and then T.Y. Hilton. We know about that relationship over the years.
And keep it on the ground to Hines, and you've got the injuries with their bookend tackles.
Quarterback.
Watt coming across early. We'll
False
see if
start.
he was drawn off.
Number 71,
And he was.
offense. 5-yard penalty, remains third down.
But this a big spot for good against Watt in this defense. Luck forced out of the pocket, and he is sacked. It's Clowney. The arthroscopic knee injury did not have a sack or a quarterback hit the first 3 weeks. Already today is touchdown and a sack. As we are tied at 7, this is Tyler Irvin. Texans are going to have excellent field position just short of the 50.
Bees after a long break like this.
The snap and then the handoff. This is QT coming around the end. That's a first down run, and boy, again, QT is
Inside, so speed on the edge is where they're trying to attack the Colts.
fake handoff from Watson. Breaks the tackle, throws on the run near side of the field. It's caught. Hopkins. What a pass on the run by Watson.
A beautiful touch pass to Hopkins.
One play here to Miller. First and goal. Miller. Second little burst gets him down to the 3-yard line.
Not attacking this Colts defense. What a great drive.
On second and goal. Watson to the end zone. It's incomplete as they try to quicken the pace here. They've run more no huddle.
Hopkins.
Akins was the intended receiver on that last play. Watson, where does he go here? Little sidearm delivery to the end zone. It is caught. Will Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Fuller's going to come from your left side of your screen. This is zone coverage from the Colts. But again, Watson slides to his right, and there is absolutely no
games between them. Fuller's played 20 games in his career without Watson, just 2 touchdowns in those games. All in their last 13 games. As desperate as a team can possibly be in week 4 of the season right now with a 7-point lead. Some of their young fans here in Indy. On first and 10, speaking of misdirection, this is Hines, a rookie runner trying to find the edge, but well played by Hines. Coming up in the final 60 seconds of the quarter. Luck from the gun on second and 11. Put some air under it. Off the seam trying to find Hilton, who is back on the field for the Colts.
With 4, they're getting great pressure from their outside rushers.
They protect Luck here. He delivers, and that is incomplete. Boy, into the sun. As you see the penalty flag thrown.
Prior to the coverage. Pass, holding, number 32, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Former Pro Bowler and first-team All-Pro back in 2015. Luck play action. Under duress. And the little underneath screen pass to Hines is incomplete.
Somebody has to stand up and play linebacker behind the line of scrimmage.
This is McNichols, and he is blown up by guess who? It's Clowney
In this game.
Where does Luck go here? Final play of the quarter, perhaps swinging it far side. It's caught. Hilton. What a pass. CS crew here from Indy. Luck under pressure as it was coming from the front side on that play. Incomplete.
Ramifications of getting a win on this game.
Colts keep it on the ground here with Hines as he leapfrogs the defender.
Give up some easy completion on the outside. They need to challenge these receivers.
Little crossing pattern over the middle. It's caught. That's Pascal, who had the touchdown early inside the Houston 45-yard line, and now the officials rule incomplete. And a huge early play here for the Houston defense. Sanchez on to punt. Fair catch signaled. Tyler Ervin makes the catch just inside the Texans 15-yard line. Their first win since week 11 of last season. Watson on the run, he'll throw it, and that pass is caught. That's Fuller. Was he in bounds? Yes, he was. If it stands, catch left, right. But was that left foot in
Indianapolis
bounds?
is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. We'll review the play.
So they will take a closer look. It's that left foot. That's the question. All right, Carl Cheffers has confirmed the completion for Houston. 22-yard pickup. So it's a fresh set of downs for the Texans. Up 7. And you can see the Colts already down to just one timeout. Rest of the quarter. That pass from Watson is caught. Hopkins again. It's there to our rules analyst from New York. We appreciate Gene's insight. Always fashion forward with his thoughts. This is Fuller again, and Hopkins and Fuller.
So far, he's had time, he's bought time, and he's made great throws.
You know, we told you at the top, Julian Davenport, who had 5 penalties called on him last week.
Them to the edge.
Watson over the middle, incomplete. So initially off the hands of QT. Griffin was in the vicinity, off the deflection. And Trevor Daniels punt inside the 15-yard line. Still live in town. Talks about the fond memories growing up in that city.
Allocating resources to Watt on the other side, and that's the advantage you have when you have 2 great players rushing the passer.
It's a tough pass to catch. Ebron into the shadows, and now the officials say incomplete. Signed off their practice squad just a couple of days ago, as they are very, very thin at tight end. Luck's pass is caught right up the seam. That's Hilton.
Against this Texans defense trying to take advantage of it.
There's Hines, pretty cutback maneuver. Out across the 35, tackled by McKinney.
4 different guys. Back to Spiriditas.
All right, Tampa Bay coming back down to reality over the last couple of weeks. And suddenly this Luck-led passing game struggling after that very impressive start. Luck on the run, little crossing pattern over the middle. That was Pascal, and it's incomplete. Sanchez on a punt again. Tyler Ervin back deep right around his own 15, signals for the fair catch. And we'll see where the officials will mark this football up along that Houston sideline. So Watson and company begin from their own 24-yard line. Play action from Watson, far side into the sun, and it is Fuller on the catch. Fuller, their leading receiver, entering today, despite not playing in the opener in New England. He didn't play in that game with a hamstring injury. Tennessee just over 100 last week and a touchdown in the loss to the Giants. Watson under pressure on 2nd and 9. He is wrapped up around the ankles. Just so elusive. Autry able to get him.
Colts defense to force Watson to make a mistake.
Watson protected. Up the seam, and it is broken up. 2 career picks for Farley, the 3rd-year kid out of Notre Dame, and that's one he will be thinking about tonight. Trevor Daniels punt. It was fair caught inside the 10 by Chester Rogers.
That's incredible.
Luck's pass intended for Ryan Grant. It was incomplete. Defensive stud for Pittsburgh. And of course, Derek Watt, fullback with the LA Chargers. Luck is buried. And guess who? It's Watt.
Downey and Watt affecting the Colts offense.
Quick strike here by Luck. This is Rogers just trying to get them some breathing room out across the 10-yard line. Watt appears to be back. Sanchez trying to get some back into it here. This is Ervin. He'll play it. Crosses the 45 as Houston continues to win the battle of field position. 49 yards of the punt.
Be able to make plays on the football and take the ball out.
Texans with all 3 timeouts, plenty of time. Here is Watson with a bootleg action, runs out into Indianapolis territory.
And to get outside the pocket, and that's led to some big plays downfield.
Little read option play here. QT continue to find creative ways to get this kid the football.
Pressure look from the Colts defense.
Little RPO action from Watkins. I beg your pardon, Watson. I keep combining Watson and Hopkins.
Hopkins and Fuller try and go to work on these corners versus single high coverage.
Watson to give here to Miller. Unable to find the edge, but
big moments and on key third downs.
Watson on 2nd and 12 under duress, escapes. How did he get away from that play? And now they finally are able to get him. It is Anthony Walker. Watson goes underneath. This is QT. Needed 4th and 6. Watson's pass is caught. That's the rookie tight end Jordan Akins, a pickup of 10. First down play, and what a decision meantime by Bill O'Brien on a 4th and 6. There's a little end round sequence to QT in Indianapolis. On 2nd and 15, Watson again able to elude pressure, and another big 3rd down coming up.
Easier field goal attempt.
Just inside the range of Fairbairn. It would be about a 53-yarder from here. They are going backwards. Devastating play for Houston. South, Houston 0-3. Trying to avoid the dreaded 0-4 start. And the Colts 1-2. Trying to get back into the win column. Daniels punt. It was fair caught. Colts with the football. Once again, tough starting field position. That's been a theme. Football is loose. Who's got it? Once again, disaster for the Colts.
That's their offense. They already scored once on defense, but right before halftime.
Strip sack for Watt. 2nd sack and the 5th for Watt in the last game and a half. Here's Miller. Right over center, close to the 5-yard line. End zone already down 7. Final 72 seconds of the half. And a fake pass into the end zone. Hopkins for the touchdown. Perfectly thrown by Watson, and the Texans build on their lead.
The best receiver at getting the ball in one-on-one situation easily beats Milton to the outside.
Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown catch of the season, 38th of his career attempts.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, number 28, defense, 15-yard penalty.
Got who I was or what I'd done in my career, as amazing as that is to hear. He was throwing down the gauntlet once again to the rest of the NFL. He is officially back.
Illegal formation on the kicking team, number 58. He was not within a yard of the kicking spot. 5 yards will be added to the end of the play. First down.
Well, they have looked dominant with this defense. Right now, 2 touchdowns. Rodgers on the catch. Colts playing here with just 1 timeout left and 60 seconds remaining. Clock still running. A pickup of 8.
Front is pressuring the quarterback. I would not bring an extra blitzer.
Luck again under pressure. This is Hines, the rookie runner out of North Carolina State.
To get within range. Plenty of time to get that.
On 1st and 10. Luck throwing it behind Ebron. It's incomplete. This offense marched right down the field, jumped out to the 7-0 lead. But then the bottom just fell out.
Neutral zone infraction, number 90, defense, 5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
Hesitated. He did not pull the trigger. Could have had a good play.
Luck protected well. Throws into the shadows up the seam. It's caught. To the Houston 30-yard line. 11 seconds. Colts have to be very careful here. Hard snap count. Clowney again coming across prematurely. Was he drawn off?
On flinch.
Neutral zone infraction, number 90, defense, 5-yard penalty, remains 1st down.
Range, you can still take a shot at the end zone. That's what they're going to try and do.
No timeouts for the Colts. A little wobbling pass is caught. Hines wisely just runs towards the sideline. That stops the clock. The snap, good hold, and Vinatieri's kick is good. NFL history for Vinatieri. Most made field goals in history. Number 566 as he surpasses Morton Anderson. I'm Super Bowl champion, the only kicker to kick a field goal in 4 different Super Bowls. As he continues to rewrite the record books. A little bouncer taken by Alfred Blue, and that takes us to halftime here in Indy.
Breakout game from a week ago has been getting after Andrew Luck.
Hard hit. As Irvin is whacked right at the 20-yard line. Matthew Adams hit up sometimes. Irvin thankfully looks like he's okay. As Watson and Houston back in business. Here is Kiki Cutie.
Key plays on third downs to keep the drive alive, but the most important thing is their red zone production, something that they have been just keep attacking the edges and getting Deshaun Watson on the edge.
Once again, keep it on the ground here to Miller. Miller last week only had 10 yards.
Not here on the ground, but doing just enough to keep some balance.
Watson from the gun goes through his progressions. That pass is caught. That is QT again.
Efficient in the pocket, gets back to his backside read.
Watson again well protected, throwing into the shadows, and guess who? It's QT again. First down run here for Alfred Blue as they give Miller a little blow.
Other side against zone coverage.
Here comes the corner blitz. They pick it up nicely. Watson's pass delivered. Hopkins inside the Indianapolis 30. That's another first down.
Which opens up the window for Hopkins on his in-breaking route.
Now, we have seen Houston, even with the struggles that we talked about earlier.
Holding, number 74, offense, 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
Season.
Kenny Moore, by the way, is out with a concussion for Indianapolis, so they get even thinner at quarterback as Watson is set.
Than just keeping the flow of the game.
They're outside of Fairbairn's range here on 2nd and 23. Watson nowhere to throw initially, checks it back. Here's Miller. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Illegal use of hands to the face, number 59, defense, 5-yard penalty automatic, first down.
With a concussion.
I said Kyle Fuller instead of Will Fuller.
Here's Miller. Just getting inside the 30.
Nickel corner spot, but without Fuller in the game, you can't go to that personnel.
Here's the catch by Griffin. Griffin gets inside the 20.
They find themselves right back inside the 20-yard line with 1st and 10.
There's Miller taking on a tackler. Clayton Geathers.
Watson go to his tight ends yet inside the red zone.
On 2nd and 6. Not much room to maneuver.
Attack and go after that safety.
13th play of the drive. That pass is caught. That is Hopkins. Just as Adam stated, Hopkins with a catch. Hopkins, he's got 80 yards, including the touchdown. And 1st and goal, here's Blue. Trying to bounce it to the edge. Tackled by Anthony Walker. Little read option play. Watson trying to find daylight. Lunges, end zone for the touchdown.
Miller coming out of the backfield. Great block by Miller, and he also gets a good block by his tackle. Elbow does hit the ground.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
Point after from Fairbairn is good, who, by the way, has been sacked 5 times in this game. Most sacks he's ever taken at him in a game. So he has paid the price. Sideline. See his numbers so far. Suddenly in an 18-point hole. This is Rodgers on the catch. Little slant, pick up a 14. That'll be a Colts first down. All right, Tennessee with that big road win at Jacksonville that we saw last week. Luck just throws that one into the turf.
Underneath.
Luck's so good with that hard snap count. He's already drawn Clowney off twice today.
Encroachment, number 90. Defense, 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
Play action from Luck on 2nd and 5, and he is punished. J.J. Watt got his hand on the football.
Intentional grounding. Number 12, offense. 10-yard penalty. Lost it down. 3rd down.
We're on the forward throwing motion. There's Watt coming across early. Old friends
Neutral zone
continues.
infraction, number 99, defense. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Luck on 3rd and 10. Protected here. Going to take a shot. Far side of the field. It's caught. Hilton.
Holding, number 90, defense. That penalty's declined. Results of the play. 1st down.
Hilton. Officially a 42-yard pass play. On 1st and 10, Luck back to the air. It's incomplete. And another late flag thrown from the Houston secondary. Ebron, the intended target.
Prior to the pass, illegal contact. Number 22, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic. 1st down.
Costanzo yet to play this season. And right now down 28-10, but driving. Luck throwing towards the end zone. It is caught. Hines, was he in? Yes! Touchdown! Incredible catch by Hines.
Rounder out of North Carolina State on Tyrann Mathieu. Great position by Mathieu, but oh my goodness.
Receiving. And that gets Indianapolis right back in this game. Point after by Vinatieri is good. Of the XFL. Spending some time with the NCAA, with their legal team the last couple of years. One of the most respected men in collegiate sports, certainly in football. And proud papa as he watches his son Andrew right here on CBS. So here's Watson and company as they get right back to work. This is the rookie tight end Jordan Akins.
This Houston spread attack.
Leonard wears the microphone in his helmet, so you see him have to switch helmets there. As that pass is intercepted. Pierre Desir for the Colts, and he's still going. Now the officials will mark him back. Pick of the season for Desir and the 2nd of his NFL career. And Luck and company back in business. Down 11 when we come back. How quickly this game has turned. Here's Hines, who had the incredible touchdown catch just a couple of minutes ago. Adam, take us back to the interception. Colts have taken the momentum, a touchdown a moment ago, then the Desir pick of Deshaun Watson. This is Whitney Merciless on the tackle of Jordan Wilkins here. On 3rd and 4, they blow it up again. Clowney.
Against off coverage.
Well, they snap the football, but it's blown dead.
False start, number 85, offense. 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
And Sanchez certainly among the better young punters in the league. And look at this punt. Late flag thrown from the official in the end zone.
Personal foul, number 21, receiving team. That player signaled for a fair catch and then blocked an opponent. That's a spot foul half the distance to the goal. 1st down.
By Romeo Crennel's defense.
On 1st and 10, Miller is going backwards. Watson from his own end zone. It's caught. QT. 1st down, Houston and more as he is run out of bounds across the 20-yard line. 7 catches, 75 yards for QT in what has been a very impressive NFL debut for the fourth-round kid out of Texas Tech. Miller on the take, tackled by Farley.
Matt Damon, so versatile, so versatile.
Pretty good as an actor in here. Here is Miller showing some burst. Longest run of the day for the Texans. Fresh set of downs. Here is Blue as Miller gets a breather here. Deshaun Watson, 20 of 26 for 240 yards, a touchdown, couple of touchdowns, and the interception. Kind of stumbles forward here to the 42-yard line.
Make a critical mistake on 3rd and 10.
Watson hit on the release. It was Kamoko Toure coming with the heat.
See him when you turn on the tape, he's been able to flash and give the Colts speed off the edge.
52nd overall pick in the draft. Chased down Carson Wentz for his first NFL sack last week. Here's Rodgers. Weaving his way through traffic, crosses the 25, close to the 26-yard line. 50 yards on the punt. Colts currently 3rd place in the AFC South. Houston right behind them at 0-3. Luck nowhere to go. Breaking a couple of tackles, just kind of falls forward to the 30. There's a flag thrown behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding, number 71, offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
Well, these quick throws that we've seen so much from Luck the first couple of weeks of the season. Here locates Rodgers.
Huge hole to put the offense in.
Luck over the middle, and that pass is caught going to his tight end, Eric Ebron, who's been a busy man today.
Jordan Wilkins.
Soon lined up outside, over the middle. That's Rodgers' first down catch. Spinning his way to the 40.
Receiver to come across the field and pick up the first down.
Luck working from the gun here. That's Ryan Grant.
Don't allow these easy throw and allow the pass rush to try and affect Luck as he holds the ball.
Scored enough points to win last week on the road in Jacksonville. And first down, here is Hines. The rookie having his best day as a pro. Late flag thrown as you see behind the play.
Holding, number 62, offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
So another offensive penalty, and it's 1st and 20. Luck to Ebron. It's again these little underneath throws.
But they just, because of the negative plays, have not put their offense in a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Here's Hines again inside Houston territory, and he is whacked.
Because of the protection and the soft coverage, nowhere for Luck to go.
They need the 38. Luck's going to run for it. He's got it.
Holding, number 56, offense, 10-yard penalty, replay third down.
And 14 back at their own 48. Luck gets it out. Rodgers. And it appears as though Rodgers has it. Yes, he does.
Coming off the field in a critical drive.
Marcus Johnson replaces Hilton for the moment. As this is Wilkins here. Up hobbled with that left leg as he clutches for the hamstring. Quick delivery, Luck to Pascal. And he's inside the Houston 15. They mark it down to the 23. 1st and 10, Luck from the gun. Going far side of the field, attempting the comebacker, back shoulder throw to Pascal. Off target. Of course, moved on this season. Now the head coach of Tennessee. And 2nd and 10. Luck again throwing, it's caught. What a catch by Pascal.
Ebron is wide open. Nobody's covering him.
Quick step. Luck recognizes and finds him for the touchdown.
Look at the effort. I mean, this effort, diving catch, unbelievable effort for Ebron to concentrate and come down with that football.
Luck keeps it himself, wraps up, he throws it to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Wilkins. 8-10. It appeared as though the Colts were dead. And so Luck has brought them back. Reservin's going to play it. And a good return before he is hit hard again. He is taking his lumps. Watson taking the low snap, and it's incomplete.
Only 60 yards rushing in this game against a tough Indianapolis front.
There's Blue, minimal gain as he crosses the 25. On 3rd and 7, Watson has the time and delivers a strike. Hopkins, massive play for the Texans. Keep in mind the Colts are down their top 2 left corners. Kenny Moore, concussion, done for the day. And Quincy Wilson, who was not available today. On 2nd and 6. And that Colts defensive front. Watson feels the pocket collapse, calls for a block. He gets it. First down and more. Watson sliding close to the 26. As a kid playing pee-wee football, but certainly confident in those wheels. First down run here.
For the Texans.
On 2nd and 8. Trying to push that pile a little bit closer to the 20. Watson probes the defense. It's incomplete. Off the hands of Alfred Blue. For Fairbairn, it'll be a 40-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good. Week 11, November the 19th of last season, a home game against Arizona. Kickoff muffed for a moment by Pascal, recovers and gets it out to the 15-yard line. Nothing official, by the way, on T.Y. Hilton, who is on that Indianapolis sideline, was clutching at his left hamstring on their last drive. So 2 more plays before the 2-minute warning. Colts have confirmed that he is done for the day. Hilton is. Here's Hines on the catch. Out across the 20. Here's Luck, quickly scurries him to the line of scrimmage. Goes through his progressions, throws a bullet, and it is caught. No T.Y. Hilton for the Colts. Out for the remainder of the day with a leg injury. We've been told nothing more than that. What a catch by Pascal. Inside the Houston 40.
Complete control. Time should not be an issue.
Pascal had their opening drive touchdown. That pass from Luck has deflected Ebron, the intended receiver. Luck on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, and that pass is caught at the 26-yard line.
Here late in the game when they need it.
Luck on 1st and 10. A couple of pump fakes, going to tuck it away and run it. Out of bounds at the 20.
Or the Indianapolis offense. We'll see.
On 2nd and 3. Luck again goes through his reads, throws across his body. Magically done to Rodgers.
Come up huge for their quarterback.
Luck approaches 400 yards. A pump fake, throwing to the end zone. It's caught. Hines for the Indianapolis touchdown.
To the pocket, and he sees that nobody is covering Hines. Tyrann Mathieu is trying to beat him over the top to the fly. 2 safeties back.
Luck fakes the handoff, throwing end zone. It's caught. Rodgers, and we are tied.
Luck sees 2 safeties deep, zone coverage, so they're going to work away from the inside linebacker and hit that little soft spot. Take over for T.Y. Hilton, and they have done just that.
Keep in mind, Bill O'Brien just took his last timeout. Certainly can't fault him for that, going for everything to try to protect the lead.
Anything.
Career-long field goal for Fairbairn, 55 yards. Handoff here to Blue. The Colts 37. But Houston can't stop the clock. Watson somehow escapes, throws it down the field, and it is caught. Hopkins. Incredible pickup. Watson scurries them back Amazing.
Well, that is a great job. Defensive end is great.
Good snap. The kick by Fairbairn is no good. A 59-yard attempt wide right.
Hail Mary, it was Brissett.
Again, no T.Y. Hilton for Indy. Luck will heave it towards the end zone, and it is batted down by Justin Reed.
Houston is a visitor. The logo is heads, the other side is tails. He calls heads. It is tails. Indianapolis will take the ball.
23-20 lead in Tennessee as those two have gone overtime. As a wild week 4 in the NFL continues.
By Andrew Luck and Deshaun Watson.
This is Wilkins, their rookie runner. Luck, quick delivery, far side of the field on the slant. That's Ryan Grant. Quick snap taken by Luck. First down run and more. It's Wilkins. All the way back, late touchdown and a
first down.
Converted 2-point try.
Times and get downfield.
Touchdown for Indy ends the game. As Luck delivers from the gun. Over the middle here. Zach Pascal, who has been so big.
All around. There's not a go-to target for the Texans to try and lock onto.
Here's Wilkins. Trying to break the initial tackle, but well done by Sharice Wright. Look near side, it's caught. Pascal again. Inside Texans territory, first down catch.
To hit that window before his receiver gets out there to the corner.
But Luck selling that play fake well. He's going to throw up the seam, and it is batted down. Dangerous play. On 2nd and 10 from just outside the Houston 46. Luck shuffling his feet, incomplete. Intended for Ebron. I think Romeo Crennel's been in a few of these situations. 36 years as an NFL coach. Underneath, here is Hines. And his big day continues. The Houston 33. Near side, that pass a little bit off target. Unable to find Rodgers.
The Colts have to line up second and long.
Colts chewing up that clock. This is Marcus Johnson thrust into a role here with no T.Y. Hilton.
High percentage throws to be completed uncontested.
12th play of the drive. Luck's pass is incomplete. It's made. Number 566 earlier, and this one, boy, curving back in. My goodness. Appeared to have this game at hand. They were up by 18 points. Latter stage of the third quarter before everything turned in Indy's favor. Houston losing streak that is currently at 9 games.
To the play. First down, Houston.
Little pitch play. Here is QT. We've seen this play a number of times today against Indy, resulting in that 5-yard penalty, allowing Houston to start at their own 30. Watson's pass over the middle. It's caught. That's QT again, all the way out to the 50-yard line.
Run after the catch.
Third straight 300-yard passing game for Watson. Here's Blue on the take.
I noted Watson.
55.
Watson likes the 2-receiver side against his zone look.
On 2nd and 8, Watson's pass is caught in traffic by Hopkins. With Houston down 3 here in overtime. On first down, here is Blue, and he is met by that Indy front.
And not allow them to creep into field goal range.
So just inside of Fairbairn's range here. Watson taking a shot to the end zone. Hopkins incomplete. My goodness.
Play zone, make him dump it underneath, come up and tackle.
Watson throwing on the run, and it is caught. First down, QT. Gets him a fresh set of downs here. Watson throws on the run again. It's caught. That's Sammy Coates on his first catch of the day.
Same composure as he makes big throws.
Ninth play of the drive as Watson is buried. First time we've called Marcus Hunt's name.
Hopkins with a good matchup inside.
Watson, quick pass, QT, and he is going nowhere.
And makes sure tackles.
Where does Watson go on 3rd and 10? Throwing far side, incomplete. CLA missed from 59 at the end of regulation. 29-yard chip shot is good, and we are tied. If he can somehow find a way to win here and get the Colts a much-needed win in the division after they were down by 18 points.
But Watt and Clowney have to make an impact against this offense here.
Luck fires and completes. That's Grant. 59th pass attempts by Luck, most of his career.
Throwing the ball outside of the numbers, his receivers have been able to make the play.
Clock running, buck 22 to play. That pass is caught. That's Ebron. The Colts with both timeouts left. Here's Hines, the 4th-round pick out of North Carolina State. That'll be a first down, and now a late flag behind the line of scrimmage here.
Holding, number 81, offense, 10-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
The reason Cox is in the game is because Ebron just got hurt on that last catch. On 2nd and 11, Luck is decked. Basically playing for a tie if you're Indy. On 3rd and 21, a lot of precious seconds coming off the clock. Here's Mo Alley Cox breaking a couple of tackles. Why not take another chance to try to draw him off sides? They snap the football. Luck fires, low pass, and it's incomplete. Bail him out. Texans need only 6 yards to get into Fairbairn's range, and they've got it, and then some. Hopkins.
Doing the right thing.
John Weeks, the long snapper. Trevor Daniel is the holder. As Frank Wright takes his final timeout.
Charge timeout, Indianapolis.
Fairbairn is ready. 37-yard kick is good. And the Houston Texans' 9-game losing streak is over. A stunning end here in Indianapolis. 37-34, the final.